Looks like she could be the next Mother Teresa. But what kind of conservative Muslim wife would send a physical trainer that is not her husband photos like this? Is the latest cheater I've caught in our special investigative series.
That's nice. That's really good. But let me show you how it's done. Go ahead. Go have a seat. Have a seat right over there. All right, please. Looks like she could be the next Mother Teresa. But what kind of conservative Muslim wife would send a physical trainer that is not her husband photos like this? Or show up at his apartment for a private workout session? Is the latest cheater we've caught in our special investigative series, To Catch a Cheater.
Hi, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome. I'm looking forward to you working on my glutes.
We just went to lunch. It was just really quick.
Over the years, we've caught 100 of them.
So do you consider that cheating, or... So I don't know if you consider that cheating.
But let me tell you this, is one of the worst I've ever heard of. Her aggressive attempts to cheat on her husband of 15 years will make you want to get a prenup.
I was just thinking about our workout session, and I can't wait for you to stretch me out.
And you'll be shocked to hear what Luis Mercado says Fatima was planning.
For a one-on-one session with our physical trainer. A one-on-one session.
Is a rare catch. She's 33. She says she's a school teacher. She likes to go to religious gatherings with her family, and she likes to smoke the hookah. Her email address says it all, smellykitty85. Who comes up with this? Her Snapchat ID says it all, Muslim Hottie 69. Our sting takes place in Luis and Sam's cheap Airbnb on Manhattan's Upper East Side. It's cramped, and they have a rat for a roommate. Really, a rat.
There goes.
Is that it? Is that?
Literally a rat.
So you catch cheaters, catch mice.
Turns out cheaters don't only roam in Los Angeles, but also in the Big Apple. Like driving more than an hour from Connecticut to meet Osei, our 25-year-old decoy and trainer.
How many guys' girlfriends have you stolen?
I mean, not purposely, but...
Today is on our cheaters' radar. So Luis and Sam of To Catch a Cheater set up a sting operation.
We're gonna be watching everything live right here on this monitor. I know for a fact that the husband hates that he told me off camera.
Placing more than a dozen hidden cameras all over.
There's actually only 3.
3?
That's all we can
3 cameras?
Yeah.
Could somebody open a window? This place smells like crap in here. It's grimy. Placing 3 hidden cameras all over this Airbnb apartment they rented.
She gave out her number, our personal trainer gave it to me, and I've actually been texting her, pretending to be him.
Luis is using Google Voice and communicating with pretending to be the trainer.
I could definitely get you a type. I mean, and I meant that in the most respectful way.
A few days earlier, we caught leaving her gym as instructed by her husband. We send our decoy and professional pickup artist Osei to flirt with her. He's waiting outside.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to come off any type of way. I work at the gym right there, and I noticed that you come to the gym quite often.
The decoy is a 25-year-old theater student and professional pickup artist posing as a trainer.
Oh yeah, I do.
I'm a personal trainer actually. Do you
okay.
Do you have one right now?
I work out a little bit.
We show this footage to husband.
Probably mold you to do a few things to work. We can work on a few things, I guess.
Why is it exactly that you want to put her to the test?
Last year she went out somewhere and she wouldn't answer my phone, and she's always making all these comments about how jealous I am, and as if I'm the one who's in the wrong.
I mean, when's the last time that you guys have fooled around in the bedroom?
It's been at least, I would say,
More
9 months.
Oh wow.
I'm just trying to prove it, get proof so I can show it to her and get her out the door.
If I was looking for a personal trainer, it'd be in there, not in the streets.
Fair enough. The way I work is I like to give a free consultation. I want you to kind of fill out my type of style so you can become more comfortable with it before you start talking about money. So you don't have to worry about any of that right now. That's what I'm saying.
Give me what you think I could use.
Yeah, it's to go over, diet, what kind of body parts you want to work on. Speaking of that, what do you want to work on?
It's funny you ask it, because guys usually like a woman to look a certain way, so, you know, nice firm abs and some
Type. Oh, I could definitely get you a type. I mean, you know, and I meant that in the most respectful way. I mean, are you married, by the way, boyfriend?
No, I'm single.
Oh, all right. So, you don't have to worry about paying me for right now. I mean, we could work something out. I'm sure.
I get worse.
Are you sure, man?
He's shocked by what he sees. His conservative Muslim wife acting like a naughty schoolgirl.
That's almost the end right there. Hold on.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't trust myself anymore with this woman.
Well, I think about it.
And it doesn't take long for to get giddy with our trainer.
Okay, well, let me give you my number.
She's open to his advances
Okay. Or I can give you mine and that would be easier.
and gets provocative.
All right, what's your number?
86.
You can almost see her husband's heart being ripped out. Soraya agrees to hang out and gives our decoy her number.
Also going to mention that diet and nutrition is really important when it comes to working out. Like, I wanted to know if you possibly wanted to check out this dope new organic spot that just opened, and I would definitely love to feed you. Of course.
Okay.
And as if that's not enough, she agrees to grab drinks with our decoy, something many Muslims frown upon.
So I call you and we set something up.
No, don't call. You can actually get me on Snapchat.
Oh, what's your Snapchat?
It's Muslim Hottie 69.
Wait, tell me what? Muslim Hottie 6. Wait, really? Seriously? I will be hitting you up later, Muslim Hottie 69.
That's right.
All right. All right. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Her husband is furious. He looks like he wants to cry.
At which part did it become like crossing the line for you?
The moment she stopped to talk to that man.
So what would you like to see her do if a guy does stop and try to talk to her?
What would you do if a random homeless man stopped and tried to talk to you?
I don't think the guy was homeless. to be
Even
honest.
if he was or not, he's a stranger, right? What
Yeah.
would you do if a person stopped and talked to you? You keep moving. This is New York City. We come here to work.
I'm from California. I kind of do like talking to strangers.
She's got a Snapchat.
We double checked actually. The Snapchat's not even a real Snapchat. She was just joking about that.
Why would she joke with a strange man on the street, giving her his number and wanting a tight?
Yeah.
I'll give her a tight. New York. Penchod.
Yeah. What is pinchot? Is that Spanish?
Some of the things he says we can't play in this video, and we think a lot of it is illegal in this country.
You probably shouldn't say that. Sam, can you edit that part out?
Can't promise I can't use my. I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what you film. You can film what you want, alright? Doesn't have the time to talk to me, but she has all the time in the world to tell this man that she wants a tight and has a Snapchat.
What her husband hasn't seen yet is his wife's text messages with our decoy.
Most of the conversations has been pretty harmless. You know, it's been about working out and that nature.
Show me those texts.
You're very upset right now at this moment, which we completely understand. So we just want to act as mediators more than anything so you guys can communicate what really is the problem. We don't want to see you guys get divorced or send her back to India, you know?
She sent photos of herself in a bikini in the bathtub. Photos that no married person in a committed relationship should be sending. Most of her texts focused on our decoy's body. Your arms are so big. Are they even real? I need help on getting my glutes bigger. Can I see your calf muscles and glutes? That's so hot. Can I see your abs? What's more disturbing, Soraya wants to set up a photo shoot with our trainer. Can I take photos with you? The decoy responds, yeah, what kind? Food, she says, LOL, joking. Fitness model pics.
That's cheating in my book. Her husband has no idea what she's saying or planning on doing behind his back. You're left to believe that she's done this before.
After hours and days of this constant texting, it's time to reel in this fish.
But we actually invited her to come here. She thinks she's coming right now here to meet up with a personal trainer for like a gym session. So I asked her if she'd like to come over and get a late night workout. She said she really does want to work out today. And that's what we have going on right now.
Luis texts her posing as the decoy and tells her that he's free in the late afternoon and can give her some private training at his apartment in Manhattan.
She told me she was going to the gym.
Yeah, well, she probably told you she's gonna go work out, that's for sure.
Tells her husband she's taking a class at the gym.
I know what she told me.
Yeah,
This is not a gym. Let her get here.
Okay, you can't use your right hand though that you were talking about.
I'll try.
She drives more than 30 miles from Connecticut to Manhattan. And she's invited into the apartment.
How are you?
If you look up the definition of a cheater, you'll probably see photo.
How are you doing, my big black Tarzan? And I can't wait for you to stretch me out.
Left that seductive message for a decoy, somebody who is not her husband. And the text she sends him may shock you. Do you think you could take a picture of your abs for me? Are you going to take a picture for me after you shower? Why is so focused on getting pictures of a man who is not her husband? She's 33, mature enough to know what is right and wrong in a relationship. But she's texting like a boy-crazy high schooler. I can't wait to work out with you. Thinks she's coming to work out with our decoy. But what this potential cheater doesn't know is she's about to get confronted by me instead. After an hour drive, arrives at the Sting Airbnb.
So, I think she's coming up.
She comes lurking up to the door in gym clothing her husband confirms she was not wearing when she left the house.
Pretty good. How are you?
It's all going as planned. Our personal trainer lets in.
Get yourself at home. Yeah, sit right here. Then kick you back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thirsty?
Yeah, sure. I'd like some water. It's kind of hot in here.
But it doesn't take long for to remove her sweater and be all up on our decoy.
You weren't playing. You were hot, huh? Yeah, I'll let you get it together then. Go ahead. The water's not going anywhere. What's that in there? Let me see.
Don't worry about it.
What you got in here?
Just something.
Not gonna show me?
No.
I'm gonna get a hug in here.
Okay.
I'm happy you came.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, come on. So you ready to work out?
Yes, I am. Looking forward to it.
What kind of workout you want to do?
The glutes. Some abs.
Just your glutes and your abs?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You want to go out and get some drinks first, or you just want to get to the workout?
You could start with some drinks.
Well, we can start here before we go out to the bar. I got some in my room.
Okay.
Before our decoy and get any cozier,
Stay right there. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
we have our decoy step out and I step in.
Hey, how are you?
Who are you?
I'll get to that in a minute. We just had some questions about what you were doing here today in terms of your intention with the personal trainer.
My intention?
Yeah.
What are you insinuating?
We were insinuating that maybe you were stepping out on your husband and he was concerned about your activity and the way you conducted yourself with the personal trainer. You told him your online Snapchat name was Muslim Hottie 69. He was concerned that maybe you had interest in other men.
Well, you don't know anything about me. And my husband would not do something like that.
He was concerned and contacted a program called Cheaters to put you to the test.
Cheaters?
Yes.
I'm cheating on my husband?
I didn't say you were, but he was concerned about that.
This is just a workout session. Do you know what it's like to be 24 hours a day?
I do not.
Locked up in a home. Serve my husband when he works 16 hours a day. He comes home, I get food ready. After he eats, I get ready to clean up. He goes upstairs. By the time I'm done and I get upstairs in the room, he's already asleep. Don't you think a woman needs some attention and some affection? What's wrong with that?
I'm not here to judge you.
But you are. You are judging me.
I'm not judging you one bit.
It does not feel right. I feel like I'm being disrespected.
You're free to leave. I mean, I don't want to embarrass you or anything else.
I think I'm embarrassed enough,
Okay.
and not only by you, by my husband not having that trust in me. You know, if he was doing his job at home, I wouldn't be going to the gym. I would be at home, getting what I need from him. But this is an outlet for me. Going to the gym, working out is an outlet for me.
I understand your situation.
And just being friends with someone, I understand in the culture it's a violation, but I have not slept with this person. Maybe there's some flirtatiousness, but nothing else.
Was your intention to actually have a relationship with the trainer?
No, I don't think so,
But maybe.
but maybe.
This is a complicated situation, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm so humiliated by this whole situation.
Okay. But why don't you should maybe go then. Just thank you for your time. I want to be culturally sensitive to the whole thing.
Okay.
So, okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay. This is a more complicated situation than we anticipated going in with cultural sensitivities. Well, she was clearly embarrassed. She said to me that, you know, she had a difficult home life and she wasn't getting the affection and attention that she needed at home. She explained that being 24 hours a day was not easy. She served her husband, she took care of the house, and he worked 16 hours a day and went to sleep. I suggested that he had contacted the show to check her activities. She said, well, I'm offended by that, but at the same time, what do you expect out of a woman who gets no affection, no one-on-one time or anything else? My outlet is working out and going to the gym. This man approached me, offered a workout program. I said, was your intent to have a relationship, have more with him? She says, I didn't plan on that, but she seemed at least to have left the door open. Now, she's in a tough situation because she's going to walk back into that household and that husband is not going to be happy. And she's locked into a cultural world that you and I and Sam don't fully understand. So this is going to take a little bit of sensitivity and nuance when you guys would deal with this. Because, you know, we're not really here to pass judgment. This isn't the black and white line that we had with the young man who wanted to cheat with his girlfriend's mother. That's clearly bad. We have now stepped into this world that only understands. And so, you know, it's a complicated situation that you guys are going to have to really tread sensitively as you continue this. That's my opinion on it.
No, I totally get it. I was thinking the same thing inside, like, just, we're not here to pass judgment.
This is a different level. This is a whole different thing than what we saw with the fellow. Now she's got a problem on her hands. And I think you need to be very careful on what you say to him in terms of what she would or would not have done here. I'm not trying to get you to shade the truth or anything else. It is what it is. But again, we're not talking about a felony here. In the series, it's a felony, it's a crime against the children. This is an unhappy situation. So it requires sensitivity on that level, and it requires some cultural sensitivity too. Because what you don't want is to have her harmed in any way.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that that's condoned by this culture, but we don't know what the dynamic is of that relationship. And what we do know is that you had a woman who was married who said she wasn't married, who showed up at a place for a personal training session that wasn't a gym. So, you know, is the price she pays by publicizing this worth the value? So when you guys meet with the husband, you should think about how that goes, you know, and you should be careful about making any accusations against her.
Will now have to answer to her husband, knowing that he's seen everything.
I am sorry. I am so sorry. I've been trying to talk to you.
You're sorry? You've been lying to me. Lying to me for a year and a half now. Who the f*** do you think you are? I brought you here. I gave you this, like, what? You want to try to talk to me?
You go to work.
I don't want to hear a
Work,
word
work,
of your mouth.
work.
Just walk.
We followed up with Adil and later that day. Luis and Sam sat down with them and offered them marriage counseling.
We just don't want you to make such a harsh decision without knowing all the facts around it first. So we'll just suggest that based on everything I've seen.
They have both agreed to start taking therapy, and you'll be happy to know that they have recently started being intimate again.
It's just our suggestion and that we try it out. One last thing.
This test has apparently helped the couple rekindle their marriage, and we were happy to be there to help. Sometimes couples just need a bit of shock therapy to help them start communicating better.
What's your
It's
Snapchat?
Muslim Hadi 69.
Wait, tell me what? Muslim Hadi 6. Wait, really? Seriously?
Muslim Hadi
Okay,
69.
Muslim Hadi 69. I will be hitting you up later. Muslim Hadi 69.
That's right.
All right. All right. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
All right.
Muslim Hadi 69. Now she's married though, right?
Yeah.
But she says she's not married to the personal trainer.
No, she did say that.
Wow.
So
Should be interesting. And then she sends the pictures and the suggested
you've already got them?
text. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? She's gonna be a cheater?
Well,
She's already practically cheated. I think we tried to see her Snapchat, but I think she was just kidding about that. It didn't even work. So I think it.
So you've made that up?
I think she just made it up. Yeah. I think
That's
she
not a
was
real
just,
Snapchat.
I think she was just kidding with him.
so is she expecting to see that trainer?
Yeah.
So he's texting her as we talk.
Right.
A lot of couples blame us that we're the cause of them breaking up in their relationship, but they're the ones that are doing the cheating. We're not making you go do that. I didn't make you spread your legs. I didn't make you go to that girl's house. Like in this specific situation, I didn't make her come to Osai's house. I mean, she chose to do that on her own. She chose to not tell her husband. She chose to come this late at night. I mean, that hug they're having, obviously, she had other intentions. I'm not here to judge, you know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. You guys can have your own opinion. What she's doing and why she's doing it, it's not for me to say what's right or wrong. That's completely up to her. It's their relationship. So bottom line is, throughout our entire lives, we're all gonna be tempted with opportunity to do things that maybe we know we shouldn't, whether it's finances, lying, cheating, I mean, there's all sorts of things. I'm just providing the opportunity. It's up to them to act upon it or not. If you could be a fly on the wall for one day and just watch your partner as they're getting hit on by someone attractive, would you like to be that fly on the wall?
Or a cockroach on the floor.
Or a cockroach on the floor? Sure, Sam. I mean, aren't you at least a little bit curious to see how they respond?
That's so funny because the fly just
I know, the fly just
If you want to see more of me on To Catch a Cheater, subscribe and leave a comment.
And make sure to hit the like button. If we can get today's video to 100,000 likes, we'll make sure to have Chris Hansen back in another episode.
If you're lucky.
On the next episode, we're back in New York City catching more cheaters with Chris Hansen. This time he confronts them, Predator style.
Hey, Zach. How you doing? What's happening?
Make sure to slap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss those episodes.
You don't forget to play video games every day, but you forget this? I could just slap you.
Check out our new show, To Catch a Thief. In this show, we test people's integrity to see if they were given the opportunity to steal cash, would they keep it or not? You won't believe what these kids do.
Okay, so you just dropped the money now. Let's see what your son Morgan does. How do you think he's gonna do?
think he's gonna do great.
You think he's gonna return the money?
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure to check it out on our second channel, American Justice Warriors, where you can view the episode right now. Guadalupe has a garbage disposal that's not working, but actually it's an issue we created.
What I've done was I've unplugged the garbage disposal.
And all you have to do to fix it is plug it back in. So will the plumbers Guadalupe is calling be able to diagnose the problem and fix the garbage disposal? Or will it be her bank account that gets the disposal?
What would you say if I could fix this in about 10 seconds?
Make sure to check it out on our second channel, American Justice Warriors, where you can view the episode right now.